What a tremendous businessman, what a powerful voice for free enterprise Donald Trump is. Although I will confess, it is a little nerve-wracking to be introduced by Donald Trump, because you don't quite know if it's going to end with "you're fired." Which, if it did, might make him an honorary member of Republican leadership. You know, last week I spent the entire week in Washington, D.C. So it is great to be back in America. This whole past week, D.C. has been covered with snow and ice. I'm told the week before President Obama was overheard saying he would admit Obamacare wasn't working when hell froze over. And I have to admit, I was surprised. I mean, Al Gore told us this wouldn't happen. But it's been cold. It has been cold in Washington. It was so cold, I actually saw a Democrat with his hands in his own pockets. Now the night has gotten late, so I'm going to make a promise to everyone. I promise you I will do my very best to speak for under 21 hours. But you will know that I'm nearing the end if and when I bring out and begin to read the Cat in the Hat. You know, 21 hours is a long time. It's a really long time. I mean, that is almost as long as it takes to sign up on the Obamacare website. My wife Heidi and I are blessed to have two little girls, Caroline and Catherine. Caroline's 5, Catherine's 3. Lee and Allie know them well. Catherine is the sweetest little girl, I think, on the face of the planet. Caroline is a rascal. It's the way God made her, it's the way she was born, it's the way she'll be every day on earth. You know, last fall, Heidi and the girls were up in D.C. one weekend. And we decided to drive them down to Mount Vernon, spend on a Sunday afternoon, spend a little bit of time touring Mount Vernon. We're driving down there, and Caroline asked her little sister. She says, "Catherine, what do you want to do when you grow up?" And Catherine, the 3-year-old, says, "I want to work in the U.S. Senate. I want to work with Daddy." And Caroline looks at her and goes, "Oh, that's boring. We're going to be rock stars." And then she tosses out the zinger. She says, "Besides, Daddy will be dead by then." Michael, this is a real conversation. I'm not making it up. I'm sitting there driving the truck going, "Hello, I'm right in front of you." I kind of wondered if maybe Caroline had been speaking with Republican leadership. If she knew something maybe I didn't know. Vice President Joe Biden. You know the nice thing, Al? You don't need a punchline. You just say his name, people laugh. I promise you, try it. The next time you're at a cocktail party, just walk up to someone, say, "Vice President Joe Biden," and close your mouth. But Vice President Joe Biden says, "If anyone attacks your house, just go outside with a double-barreled shotgun and fire both barrels in the air." And you know, that is very, very good advice. If it so happens you're being attacked by a flock of geese. How many of y'all have your cell phones here tonight? Let me ask you, please leave your cell phones on. I want to make sure President Obama hears every word I have to say. You have the tragedy of Benghazi. The Select Committee on Intelligence concluded that the State Department had multiple requests for additional security that were ignored. Now, I gotta tell you, I can't remember who was Secretary of State then. But really, what difference does it make?